And first is just my deep distress over the shooting at the Huguenot High School graduation at the Altria Center the other day. I was really stunned when I heard this news. Two of my three children graduated from high school, walked across that stage. And as a mayor and governor and senator, I've often been asked to give high school graduation speeches from that stage, probably numbers of times, including at one of my own kids' graduation in 2008. My wife, Ann, has also given high school graduation speeches there. That's a space that, for Richmonders, we know it so well. We know it so well from graduations, from concerts, from traveling theatrical productions. And it's what I think of as kind of a safe space. But when I heard this news the other day, I just could visualize the panic that it created. You begin with a day that is one of the happiest days in people's lives. As you look back over your life, I'm 65 now, graduating from high school, graduating from college, my wedding day, the birth of my three kids. Okay, those are like the 5 best days of my life. And I think most people think that about their high school graduation. It's an achievement. You work hard to get there. You have a lot of support from family and friends. And that moment is about you and about celebrating the achievement with excitement about what's to come in your life. And the notion that in the middle of that moment, that pivotal moment in anybody's life where they're celebrating achievement and thanking people who helped them get to that point, that violence would break out, that a young graduate, Sean Jackson, his stepfather, Renzo Smith, would be killed, that others would be trampled and injured, but that everybody there, teacher, faculty, staff, school board members, students, the graduating class, everybody who's there for them would be traumatized. They're not going to forget this. They're going to remember this moment of pandemonium and chaos and panic and violence for the rest of their lives. And I just feel shocked, and I feel helpless, and I feel like the adults of the world are letting the kids of the world down. I mean, we just finished a hearing. I came from a hearing of the Health Educational Labor Pension Committee about youth mental health challenges. And I was reflecting during the hearing the challenges of being exposed to trauma. I visited earlier this year with parents and faculty at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, and where the teacher, Abby Zimmer, was shot in early January of this year. And thank God no one died. But everybody's traumatized, and everybody's thinking about it every day they drop their kids off to school. What's going to happen today? There used to be places in our society that were safe spaces. Schools were safe. Entertainment venues like the Altria were safe. Churches were safe. There's no safe space left. There's no place left in America where people feel completely comfortable or don't have some worry about what might happen to them if somebody with a gun and with problems decides to end lives by violence. And it can seem a little bit helpless. It can seem a little bit helpless. And yet when I feel helpless, I remind myself that we have taken steps in Virginia to not eliminate gun violence, but to make our Commonwealth safer. We are a state that, incidences like the other day notwithstanding, we have patiently and slowly worked in Virginia to make the state safer. And over time, we've worked our way into the ranks of the 10 safest states in the country. That wasn't the case when I got into public life 30 years ago. We were not in the safest states in the country, but we've worked to do it. In the past in Richmond, we've successfully worked at times of high violent crime to bring it down. We passed a bipartisan gun safety bill in Congress last year for the first time in more than 20 years. All of these things are not solving the problem, but they're demonstrating to us that we can find solutions if we stay with it. So I just want to offer to the Jackson Smith family and to all of the Huguenot family and to all of the RPS family my feelings of solidarity with you and sorrow for you, and dedication to working together with you and continuing to work until we get this right.